So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this webinar where we are very thrilled to show you the Meridian Portal, part of Meridian, and show you how you, with a great security and control, can communicate with your contractors and anyone else who needs documents from your Meridian database or elsewhere. We have put together a small agenda here. Just a quick introduction. I have brought me John Lippert and myself, Per Niemann. Coming back to that, we will have just a short poll or two to just so we have a feeling of who are you. The polls are totally anonymous, and you can answer the questions easily, and we will not do anything else than just take the info that we see on the screen. And then just a very short introduction to Meridian, 6 lines I have written. It's not more actually. And then we will go for the portal. First of all, let me present John Lippert, a guy who I have known for the last 22 years. And he is in Accruent, the guys who are making the software. And here in this demo, he will have the honorable role of Ronja, the reviewer. I don't know, John. Would you like to say hello to the audience, or would you wait?
Thank you, Per. And indeed, good afternoon, everybody. Also, on behalf of Accruent, welcome to this webinar. And I think the introduction was already there. I'm a team lead for pre-sale support for our channel, working very closely together with our partners like yourself, Per, Symmetry. And yes, indeed, we go back a long time. And while you will conduct the presentation and demonstration this afternoon, I will do some work off screen as that other person involved in the process. In this case, Ronja, the reviewer.
Absolutely, and thank you for that, John. And then myself, Per Niemann. I am inside Symmetry, a business owner for the Accruent business, and I have worked with Accruent, Brucello, Sico, whatever they have been calling themselves for the last many years. And I have worked with Meridian as a product since the first version of it was released. It is around 18-20 years ago or something. In this demo, I will take the role of Kurt, the contractor, and also I will be document controller, and also I will be the lead reviewer. So I have a lot of caps to wear in this demo. By the way, this session is recorded, and if you should have any questions under the webinar here, please put them in the questions section or in the chat, and we will follow up on them later on in the presentation. So then, first of all, I intend just to release 2 polls. Who are you actually? And let's look at it. I will launch it. Okay, I will close the poll again. Normally, people know who they are in about half a minute. So it's there, and you should have a presentation of it on the screen, so you can see. This is who you are: owners, operators, and others. No contractors on this one. Okay, then we can actually more or less tell whatever we want of the contractors. So, okay, the next one I would like to fire off, if I can do so. Let's see here. Yes, is this one. How do you actually work with your data? How do you exchange them? So, then again, I close the poll now and share the result. And it seems that a lot of you actually already works with the portal. I don't think it's Meridian Portal because I know more or less who the customers are there. So I really hope that we within this presentation can present you for something new, something good that you would consider after all. Okay, as this is a Symmetry webinar, I don't hesitate to present ourselves just a little bit. This is our map. We are represented all over the Nordics, in England as well.
Yeah, Per, we're still seeing the poll.
Are you? Oh, I am sorry. Now I hope.
Yep, indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you, John. Otherwise, it could have been a very funny webinar, actually. Okay, but as you can see on the map, we are quite a few people, and we are represented all over the Nordics and also in UK and Scotland a bit. And we are, as you probably know, already an Autodesk Platinum partner, but also we are a solution partner of Accruent for many years, meaning that we have been selling and providing Meridian to our customers for many years. We service our market, and yeah, well, we have been there for the last 30 years. And in the old days, we were CatQ, but now we are Symmetry. Also, Accruent deserves a presentation. Former Blue Cello, former Zico software, and was founded also many years ago. Quite a lot of customers, quite a lot of employees, and Accruent has solutions in all over the world actually, and by now it is owned by Fortive Corporation, large American company. And there's Accruent and Fortive Blue Cello former, a lot of different products offerings, especially inside the asset management business, and Meridian is now also an integrated part of many of the Accruent solutions already, but still an independent product and can be acquired or subscribed by anyone who would like to do so. Accruent has a global channel where there's a lot of good people and a collaboration with quite amount of partners around the world, but here in the Nordic, Symmetry is the solution partner, and there's a couple of others partners where we have a very good collaboration with. If we look a little bit more closely on Meridian, as it's an engineering information management platform. It's actually a document management system with the capability of handling a lot of other procedures like objects from asset management system and combined with mobile solutions and connection into ERP and CAD systems and so on and so on. So it is quite a complete solution for anyone who needs document management on a very secure and actually also an easy level. I've tried, and here is my 6 lines actually. What is Meridian? Why should you have Meridian? Well, it fits into companies who wants to have more control over the documentation. It also fits if you have more than one type of documentation. One of the very large advantages of Meridian is that we handle all the major CAD systems. For example, most of the Autodesk package, also the MicroStation package, and also SolidWorks as a system we can handle and integrate with in from Meridian. Actually, we can store any kind of file, but we integrate in the other stuff, in the other systems. Also, of course, Office applications are integrated in Meridian. If you have an asset management system and you want to integrate it into your document management system, you should use Meridian. And you have in Meridian project control and fits if you want to exchange the data in a very controlled way, and that is exactly what we are going to look at today. And then again, if you want to sleep well at night without any stressful problems, you should also choose Meridian. I have a quick overview of the user interface here. This is our main client, the PowerWeb, and it has a very easy to go structure. This is based on the industry template, which is a standard solution following Meridian and can be used more or less of the quote box, because Meridian is a cloud system today. But it's there, and you can easily use it, and it has a easy to go structure. And any document in the system has a lot of information with it. There are some pages with the metadata, and we're going to look at that a little bit later. So it was just that now you have seen the user interface. It's fully web-based, by the way, and actually very easy to use. The portal, it is a part of Meridian. It can be bought as a totally independent system, where if you want to collaborate in the cloud, but it is a part of Meridian, and it secures that you have your project collaboration very seamless, very smooth actually, and you can follow your documentation all out to a contractor, and you can review anything that he uploads before it ends back as a document and documentation in the Meridian project. So you have really control over whatever is done by the documentation. And again, it fits if you want to sleep well at night, because the portal will take care of all the problems that you would have if it was, a manual system with manual up and download and such of things. So in the demo, where we are in a very short while, we have a Revit model in there. There's some bathroom who needs to be adjusted in size and in the different levels of the model, and the editing will be done by a contractor, and then the contractor receives the model, and he will do whatever he needs, and he will deliver it back when he is back, when the documents are back. The document controller will do a non-technical check and just a visual check, and we'll send it for review by 2 reviewers, among others Ronja, the reviewer, and we will collect whatever is to be collected from the reviewers, and then it will be approved and sent back to the project again. So this is more or less the scope of of the demo, and well, let's go to it, I think. Yep. We will start up in the Meridian repository here. This is the Power Web client, just as I showed it before. We have a Revit central file, and out from that we have already created a project file. And this project file, I did this to spare you the waiting for the creation of the project file. So it's already there. You can see there's a link. So Meridian already knows that the central file and the project file are linked to each other and belongs to each other actually. And here you have the metadata that goes for the project file itself. Right. I will go to my workflow and send it directly into the Meridian portal. It's working like this, and when you have in the Meridian Power Web client, if you have a project, it has a communicating project in the portal in the cloud. And we communicate with this to exchange data. I will send it to the portal here, and I will send it to Kurt the contractor for revision. Here and here, I will just read a note to him. Please change the bathroom as agreed. Yep, I will do so. So now the document is transferred from this client into the project. It is locked in an export package, and I can follow whatever happens to the document from this side of the Meridian information of the metadata. I would just just refresh it a little bit sometimes to see how far it is. Now it is actually already in the portal because it's locked by Kurt the contractor. So I will change myself now into this honorable man, Kurt the contractor, and I will just refresh my email here. So he has, Kurt the contractor, got an email in his mailbox. In this mailbox, it says, "Well, you have a package. It's in the project, and by just pushing here, it's quite easy for this man to see whatever is uploaded to him. You just push one click, and then he is logging into the project, and he will be right on the package that he has got. Just sign in. As you already, if you saw it, I will return to that. There are different ways of signing into the Meridian portal, but contractor Kurt here, he is using his Google Mail, and as he already was logged in in his Google Mail, he can just directly go into the portal. He can see this is a package he had. I just need to move this a little bit. And what he needs to do is to acknowledge, to accept that this package is now his package. So done. And now he actually just needs to download it to be able to edit whatever he received. Well, yes, please give me the file. You just see it. And now this is saved in his local computer, ready to go. It's a zip file, just unzip it. And as you see, you have the Revit file here. Actually, we have prepared something, so I wouldn't tire you to look whatever I could do with the Revit file. So we have prepared something in advance, and actually we have created an edition of the Revit file, and we have created some PDFs because a Revit file can be very large. So we have created some PDFs to document whatever has been changed in the model. So now I actually forgot. Sorry, John. We have been through this so many times. I forget it every time. I should have signed out. I would like to sign in once again, and I would like to start through the front door. So I'm just logging into the Meridian Portal, and I will do it through the front door. And there's a reason why, because I would like to explain to you a little bit about permissions here, because here in this landing page, the users logging in on the project will see only those projects that they have permissions to see. In the cloud portal, there can be hundreds of projects running, but if you only have permissions to see one project, just like the contractor here, he will see that. And clicking to sign into the project, he will see what he is allowed to see in the project. He's a contractor, so his access to do a lot of things in there is actually limited. Right now, the only thing he has to do now is to upload. So if you noticed, one click to sign on in the beginning, one click to download the files and edit them, and now one click to upload again. We will add the files. We have the files here. He can drag and drop them in if he wants to, but I use this because then you can see what is happening, and I can show you whatever is there. Here at the moment, we can see that now there are the 3 PDFs as documentation and the Revit file, and the portal already has recognized the Revit file as an existing file, so there's a new revision of this one uploaded. And as from now, I will just commit yes, this is what I want. So here, this was click number 4 in the portal. I go directly to the document list. This is a list of documents in this project. There's a filter function out here, so I can actually just filter in the drafts. And here we will see the 4 documents that we have uploaded just a while ago. I think I just need to, just one down so you can see it here. You were about to say something, John?
No, I wasn't. You already zoomed out, so
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, just exactly. Okay. Here we are, and I will put those 4 documents into my clipboard. The clipboard in the portal is the place where I can do something with the documents. So here and here you can see we have the documents here, and there are some colored dots here, and the green one indicates that, yeah, well, this is okay. The red ones indicates that something is missing. What is missing is actually a show of the metadata. The metadata of the document is in this list, and you can see the red ones indicates that we are missing some metadata. Actually, we could upload those from a spreadsheet, but here I'll just show you how easy it is to fill in metadata when they are the same as the main document. It's just, just to do it like this. Okay, all done. I'll save, and now the system make me quito. They have been saved here. I will go back to my clipboard, and well, actually, you can see all documents are ready to go, and in one click, I am Kurt the contractor is done with his work in the portal. I will just submit the document here and write a message back. Say the bathrooms are changed as agreed. I don't know why I have a double M instead of a double O. Anyway, so right now the revisions are submitted. Clipboard is free, and I can, as a contractor, just sign out the system. Good. Now, I will take another hat on this. I will take the hat of the document controller. And as a document controller, yeah, by the way, you can see in my mailbox, I had a quito that the contractor had acknowledged the package, but also there's a mail from the system to me that yeah, well, now there's a package submitted, and something needs to be done with it. I can open it directly from my mail. And here I see the 4 documents, and I need to take ownership, so I will do so. In my ownership taking, I can tell the system, well, I want this work to be done within a week. So I set the due date, and I just acknowledge it. Now all documents are acknowledged. I would like to have a check, actually. First of all, I will take a check on the data of the documents uploaded. I would say it's a non-technical check, but I can check and see, well, okay, this is the Revit file. I want to check if it is right or wrong. So I here use a Forge viewer, and this is a model. I can actually close down the roof. I can, well, it's built up here in 2, so I will just close the roof. Sorry. Probably I just need to refresh it. It has been there for a while. This is indeed a demo. Anyway, right here, the Forge viewer should, just as you see, have opened, and I would have shown you how the bathrooms were okay or not okay, as just non-technical review. But Anyway, we just go back here and say, yes, this was good. I accept the Revit model. Here, the compliance is okay. The files are there. Accept, yes. And I go for the next one. Again, compliance, okay, all good. File is there. Oh, I just need to accept, I think. Yep, accept. And here, and this is a part of my work as a document controller. So I have now checked the compliancy of the documents. If you see there's a green vertical out here, it is just following the acceptance. So I can follow myself and say, okay, everything is good now, so I can accept the whole package as is. So this I will do. So package accepted, and I will go to the dashboard of the system. In the dashboard of the portal, you will see all, everything that has been done in the system and what is in progress. And right now in progress, we have some documents for routing. And what is for routing? It's the traffic light and the crossroad where you, as a document controller, decides where the documents need to go to. And here we have the free PDF files here, and they definitely need to be reviewed. So I will put them in the clipboard. And from the clipboard, I will just check, documents okay. So I will send them for review, meaning that these documents needs to be reviewed by someone. So I will just please review these. And I will send it to Pennyman as lead reviewer, but also I would like to send it to Ronja, the reviewer. We can decide if this is a required review or a non-required review. We will do it as is. So we just send it away. And system is doing a quito, clipboard is emptied. And if I look here, and now I am changing. Actually, I think I just for the show of it, logs out. Check. I'll get an email as a lead reviewer that now there is something to review. I will open up. I will sign in. So I am. And here, just go on back. Let's just look at the sign-in possibility. We can use an Azure AD, a Google Mail account, a Microsoft online account, or a SAML account. At this moment, I'm using the DemoCloud SAML account, meaning that I just need to just log in quite easy. And now I am in the portal as the lead reviewer. Here I have the documents, and I can look for each document as it is. I can look at the document in the viewer and see, yes, here, what we did require was that this wall was moved out. So it is, it's quite okay. I don't do anything about here. I say, yes, it's good. I'd set a response for that one. It has been reviewed with no comments. And just go back. And you can see it, 1 up, 2 to go. I take the next one, the next plan here. Here, see, yes, this is a bathroom, and we needed a bigger room for the ventilation and all the other installation has been done. Okay, I will set the response reviewed with no comments. I will go back on the package. Actually, in the meanwhile, the reviewer has commented, at least done something. I will look here at the last one, and as you can see, the reviewer Rania has a comment here, and let's look at it. And now here I am looking at it as a reviewer, so I can also, yeah, well, the staircase is there. I can look at the comment, and well, actually I can say no, you are wrong, and also here I can yeah, well, I just reply it, and I can add my own comments in another color, in another thickness, and also I can, yeah, well, do comments here if that was necessary. If you look at the green quiddles down here, the annotation has already been saved, so I can just close the viewer, and well, just update. And then you can see here there are comments from me and also from Rania. So, but I will set the response reviewed with comments. So let's go back. Please. So now you can see all the 3 documents has been through its, what can you say, it's comment round by the reviewers, and as a lead reviewer now I can finalize it. And I actually have a last possibility check here. I have a check where I can look on each document once again, and especially this one with the comments. I need to look at the comments to see if they are relevant, and to do so I just open the document again. And say, well, at least this one has nothing to do with the bathroom. So I as a lead reviewer, I can delete this, and this one has something to do with the drain and things like that. And well, it's not important right now, but we can, well, we can just leave it as is, and next time the Revit model should be changed, edited, we can take care of that. So I'll just close this one, and I will go back to my package and say, okay, now the review package is done. everything is okay, I can complete it. So I just finalize the review package. So now I will go back to my dashboard. And here again, I can see in my traffic light, in my crossroad, the routing, I have 4 documents to do something about. We have the PDFs and we have the Revit file. The Revit file I will assign to the clipboard, and I will send it directly back to Meridian with a comment. So I am now with the cap of the document controller. I should have explained that, but I am now not the reviewer anymore, the document controller. So I will just send the Revit file back to Meridian. Then I will just go back here and say okay. In my crossroad, the routing, I still have 3 to go. I have the 2 levels. They were reviewed without any comments, so I can actually very easy just release them for documentation purposes. They will remain in the portal, so we can look at them historically. And then the last one, the one with the possible drain problem, I will send back to the contractor so he can have that in mind next time he should have that he should edit the Revit file actually. So I'll just send this, and I will send it for revision to quote the contractor and say, please look at this next time you it was not that important, and well, we can set a due date on this. It probably will be within, well, I don't know, within a month or so. I will send it. So now we have completed in actually not that many clicks a complete workflow round. I'll just go back to my dashboard so we have something wise to look at. A complete workflow round with documentation from inside a Meridian project to the cloud project, up and download from contractor, and 2 reviewers, 1 lead review, 1 external reviewer. We have merged and actually looked at the comments, and also the what has been done, and it has been placed the different places that they need to be. The PDFs that I released will end up in this structure here, where you will see it is for historic reasons. The released documents are here, and we will always be able to go back and look at the document. What was it for comments, or what was it for revisions that were made for any document actually stored in the vault. So inside the project, inside the portal, this is where we work, and and this is where we do the things. I will just, for the completeness sake, check up if the document is back in Meridian. It's back in the project now, and it is not in use anymore. Remember, please, that we saw that it was locked in the portal by and sent to the contractor. It's not anymore. It's ready for use and ready for internal review if needed, and can be afterwards released as a master revision. So this was actually the complete round here of the demo. We did some adjustments, typo there, okay, and the contractor ups and downloads in very few quick clicks. Downloads, edit, uploads, acknowledge, send, end of story. Controller, well, easy check, non-technical check, as document controllers not necessarily are tech people, but they can check that the document contains something reasonable. It has been reviewed, and it has been reviewed by 2 reviewers. There can be as many as you like, but here we showed 2. Back to the document controller. He secures that the documents end up in the right and in a controlled way. So it ends up in the Meridian project, and the changes documented by the PDF files was released, so we can take a look at them if there should be any doubts. So this was actually a very quick webinar here, and I am thrilled to hear if anyone should have any questions at all. Please don't hesitate. We are 2 persons to answer.
And Per, what's the best way for the audience to submit their questions? Can they do it?
In the chat or in the questions part of or raise a hand, then I will unmute if I can. Well, it does. It was crystal clear, John. This.
Okay.
It was crystal clear. No one had any questions. Okay. Then, yes, John, please, you have something to say. I can hear on your breath.
No, I would say, first of all, great round trip. I think you've showed very well how Meridian Portal is a great extension to Meridian Power if you want to deal with external, in this case, a contractor, and then how easy it basically is for a contractor to get to the information, documentation that they need to work. And you've kind of like shown a little bit the, as you said, through the front door on how to get back, but actually as easy as you got into the documents the first time, it could be as easy also when you upload. So keeping it simple for people that you work with, that's definitely something for Portal. I think the review section then, with yourself in the role of a lead reviewer, and well, I was busy in the background as Ronja, also went very well. That's definitely a great feature of Portal also, that you can bring in as many reviewers as you want for either a parallel or a whenever people have the time. when the time is up, you finalize it. But we did a great job there.
But also John, the possibility. This is actually what I like very much. That you in one document you can actually see all the comments from all the reviewers, if any, and you will be able to see it in actually graphically if you start up the file in the viewer. So you have the possibility to look at the comments, and also the lead reviewer has a possibility to tear up a bit. So say, yeah, well, these 3 comments, they are actually the same. We only need 1. So you can clean up a bit before before you send it.
Yep, absolutely. And if that is part of your process or not, certain companies would like to keep all the comments in there and let them just be there, or if indeed, as you showed, you consolidate. And then of course, the seamless integration, that the documents, when they've been processed in Portal, that they will travel back to Meridian Power, where you can release them as a new master version, for example.
Exactly.
So no, it's I would say great job. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's Portal has been in use now for by a good number of clients very recently. For everybody that attended our Insights event online, they could also hear a representative from Gatwick Airport in London speak about their use of Portal. So
yeah, I was going to mention that because Gatwick is definitely a very, very large Portal user, and they have so many projects and so many documents exchanged to their subcontractors that they wouldn't know how to manage without it, as far as I understand the lady from there.
Yep, indeed.
So
no, that's it for me.
Yes. Also here, let's see if anyone has comment. Yes, thank you. Sounds excellent. Oh, it's a very, very good comment. Thank you for that. One of the attenders. Nothing else, I guess.
No.
I'm just browsing the users. Hold on a sec. No more questions. And thank you, John, for helping me out here. I am very happy for that.
Yep. And maybe a closing statement. Of course, if anybody is interested, then they know where to find you. And
they absolutely know where to find me. I guarantee you that. Otherwise, I think I will take a small round, because anyone here, at least most of them, is known by Symmetry. So we will just call for a social chat. I think would be nice.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you to anyone, and thank you for attending this. And I really hope that you got something out of it. So thank you for today.
Okay.